I really should have checked the actual proportions of this before I started the stream. Whoops. Hi! Hello! Mass Effect decided it was going to be snooty and it reset a bunch of stuff that I had already set. And I didn't notice some of those before I started. But okay, so we are back. We have stuff. We have stuff to do. We have tried to talk to everybody we could talk to, and only Garrus gave us a mission. But I'm going to very briefly take time out to do some of the side quests. Assuming I can remember my way around the Normandy. This is mostly just because I feel like it. The other planet we've got coming up isn't... Why am I going to talk to Joker? Isn't bad. But I just want to do some side quests. Especially because we have one with Garrus open now.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
We might have another one right now.
I'll take it in the comm room.
Oh, is this what this might be what I think it is.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
I'll take all the help I can get.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer.
Also, just me is her eyes creepy as all hell.
We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
I know it's just the projection, but it looks creepy as all hell. So Vermeer, for anybody who's playing the game for the first time, I'm going to give you a warning right now. Only do Vermeer when you are finished with everything else. Vermeer will trigger the point of no return, I believe. I believe you do also have to do Pharos, but it's generally a good idea to make Vermeer the last thing you do, because there's some stuff on there that let's just say it won't go well. Look at all this snow! How anyone sees in that place, I will never understand.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command.
Hello.
We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
Did I accidentally go to a DLC spot? Because this sounds really familiar.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems.
Ah, okay.
We didn't do anything illegal here. We're virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Alright.
Don't worry, Admiral. I'll take that thing out.
I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
Okay, so that... Where... Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out... Yeah, I figured at the moment I saw what the description was. I'm trying to figure out where in the world Garrus wanted me to go. The Herschel system and the Kepler Verge, okay. I really like it better in 2, where everything is labeled on the map. Okay. First row. First toe. Cluster. 6 theta, hooking eta. There we are. Kepler Verge, and it was in Herschel. I'm going to be doing both, I don't remember, of the DLCs when we're finished with the actual game. I honestly feel like they fit much better. Post-game. I feel the same way about 2 as well, personally. I forgot what my quick save button was. F6. I swear I would forget my own backpack if I wasn't hanging it on my door. This is eerily quiet. No, for my radar, it's about to not be. Garrus has got his rifle out. Good. Oop.
Enemy contact.
Garrus, darling? Oh, that's not good. These are husks! And that one is glitched. Oh, that's Garrus. Sorry, Garrus. Where is... Are they? You're probably right. Which we'll see more of those a little later. Shepard? Okay. Shepard will not activate the Unity power. I thought I could activate that to heal them. But it's just giving me the error noise. Yeah, it sure did, didn't it? Oh, there must be a different button for Metagel. Can you tell it's been a while since I've actually picked this game up?
Thank you for saving me from those things.
Commander, that's him. That's Dr. Saleon.
What? My name is Hart. Dr. Hart. Please, get me out of here.
Garrus?
Are you sure it's him?
Positive. There's no escape this time, Doctor. I'd harvest your organs first, but we don't have the time.
You're crazy. He's crazy! Please, don't let him do this to me.
We'll take him in, drop him off at the military.
But we have him. We can't let him get away. Not again.
If he dies, we'll never know what he's been up to, or how he did it. We'll take him in, interrogate him, and he'll serve his time.
Okay. You're right. You're a very lucky Solarian. You owe the commander your life.
Oh, thank you so very much.
I smell trouble! And so he dies anyway. What was the point of that?
Yeah, it's very, very quiet. Do I need to turn the volume up? Also, I don't know that I actually shot him. I think Rex shot him first. Let me turn the volume up. It might just be the game. It depends on if Admiral Hackett was audible earlier.
You can't predict how people will act, Garrus, but you can control how you'll respond. In the end, that's what really matters.
Yeah. I don't think I ever met anyone like you, Commander. Well, I guess we're done here.
Salion's medical equipment is stained with the blood of many species. Pale blue, violet, orange, and more than a few dark red. But his work is ended here. Time to head back to the Normandy. The original Mass Effect just didn't really have a lot of good audio mixing. Which is unfortunate. Grenade, ammo. Getting a lot of shiny things. Anything else to loot around here? Found the bridge. Alright. I guess we are done here. Yeah, I give it a little bit of leeway because this was originally an Xbox game. It came out in that era, and it was a new IP as well. So I give it a bit of leeway. All right. First, I'm going to scan everything else in here and get the shiny things that are here. Really? That I did not know. Actually, I couldn't even really tell it was meant to be Star Wars. They did a really good job on remaking it. If that is true, they did a good job. But that would actually fit with how there's a lot of obvious bugs or audio errors and stuff that went fairly unfixed. If it was very quickly reworked. Personally, I'm glad for it.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Another one?
I've received some troubling information, Commander. We need your help. Someone is killing former Alliance scientists. There have been 4 deaths in the past month.
Okay, Admiral Hackett, I love you, man. You're a great dude. But are there literally no other commanders in this Navy but me? Is everybody else just, like, off on vacation? Or drunk at the bar?
I'm happy to look into it, Admiral. What can you tell me?
All 4 scientists worked on a classified project on Akuz. There was a brutal massacre there years ago. An entire unit was killed by Thresher Maws.
Thresher
It was
Maws.
classified as a natural hazard, but the project dates coincide with the attacks.
You think these scientists had something to do with the attack?
I'm not certain what I think, but it's worth investigating. There was one other scientist on the project, Dr. Wayne. I'm transmitting his last known coordinates. Good luck. 5th fleet out.
So what? Like, half of these things he's given me so far don't need an undetectable ship. Wait, did I have a mission here? Why can I land here? Is that what Hackett just gave me? Matriarch's writing to recover. Scans of the planet Clincori reveal the cockpit of a Volus trading vessel. There are no signs of the rest of the ship, but the salvage team discovered one of Matriarch de la Nega's writings in the ship systems. Dragon Age is the other major IP by this. That's with Zevron and the Grey Wardens? Is that what you mean? Do I have something on Ontaram? Or do I need to come back there later? I mean, I can't blame you. It's a really good series. Mutant system, the Kelpar Verge. I guess it is. Because we're in the Kelpar Verge system right now. Alright, since we're here, I guess we'll take care of that. They're a Thresher Moz. I don't think Biotics is going to be very good. We're going to need some raw strength here. Mako time! Take a shot every time I flip the Mako and you'll be sick within days, I swear. By days I mean minutes. I'm not going to be, well, technically I am going to be flipping the Mako for days, considering I'm not going to finish everything this stream, but... Was this the edge of the planet, or is this where I need to go? This looks like the edge of the planet. Anomaly, debris. Okay. So I need to go southeast. By which they either did not have enough developmental time to implement world wrapping, or they were too lazy to implement world wrapping. I don't actually know much about the development of this game, so I can't say which it is. Though considering the other areas the other errors in the game, I'm gonna go with development time. Going the right way? Now I'm way over here. Yeah, the fact that the radar gives you no indication is a little annoying. Especially because I feel like I'm playing World of Warcraft with how utterly shitty this terrain is designed. Except I clicked on it and nothing happened. It took me to my journal. It didn't highlight it. Am I missing a button? Huh, it worked that time. Ah, bugs. Right, I did that, and it took me to my journal. Maybe I accidentally bumped the left mouse button while I also hit the right mouse button? I guess that's possible. I must have bumped the,
Cover me.
the left mouse button than when I hit the right mouse button, because I definitely hit the right mouse button. What? Okay. That was closer than that. Oh! There we go.
Got it.
Didn't quite count. I've almost flipped the Mako like 5 times, so take 2 shots? Oh, trust me, if I thought it was a spider, I would be nowhere near it. I guarantee you that right in this second. Ancient paper book with the Bostra Outpost insignia printed on the cover. Oh, that's cute. Is that another... Yeah. So this is why I have no intent on 100%ing this game. The writings and insignias and stuff is it's not fun. Oops, that's Garrus. I don't want to get on Garrett. Well, I do, but not right now. That would be inappropriate. Can't do that till the second game. You think Rex would care? He'd probably make commentary just to troll the whole time. Yeah, I'm not really sure what that bug thing was. That's why I was trying to get a look at it. I was like, what the world is this? Oh! Almost flipped the Mako. Almost flipped the Mako. Yeah, you'd think, considering I'm sure that dude weighs a literal ton from the way he looks. Actually, you know what? I'm curious. Is the wiki list a weight for Rex? That dude's gotta be heavy. Look how bulky he is. We made it! Those are some stormy skies. Now I kind of want you to just make up ridiculous, like, skateboard-sounding moves. For everything I do in the Mako. Medical interface, huh? Shield regenerator. You know, I'm gonna take that. I want to give that to Rex. Because that is really good for Rex. And Garrus can't wear either of those. Huh. Why can't Rex put this on? Am I missing something? Ah! Okay. I completely forgot that was a thing. Also, thank you for telling me to try the mark again. That is extremely helpful. Oh! Almost flipped the Mako. I'm surprised I have not flipped it once this, I just blew all those dudes sky high! Here's the last one. Hey, buddy. Come here. I got a present for you. Ooh, there's 2 of you. How am I missing? Where are my shots going? don't understand. Alright, you know what? Easy way. Easy way out. I'm literally running over her. He's not doing damage. Okay, this is just comical at this point. There we go.
All clear.
And that sniper came from the X-Men. She was so durable. Alright, let's take a look here. Pistols assault training. Aha! I completely missed this. Okay. So let's go ahead and focus our next couple levels on trying to get the, tactical armor. Mine is flipped from Garrus's. Interesting. Plate armor. Oh wow, I haven't assigned any of Rex's points. That's a shock. Let's go ahead and grab him the heavy armor while we're here. I'm not really big on stasis. Not bad. Just kind of meh. Let's get him that. And that. I'm sorry, Rex! I didn't realize! Yeah, let's work on fitness too. We're gonna max out his fitness. Now he should be able to wear the heavy armor. There you are. So yeah, I'm gonna focus on armor for a bit. And we're not gonna talk about how Rex looks. How about that? Let's not talk about how Rex looks. Okay. Ooh. I like that. I'm gonna take that. Chemical rounds. I mean, let's all be honestly and really fair here. Only real men wear pink. That's something I think we can all agree with. Real men are the only men comfortable enough to wear pink. Combat sensor. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. My own shotgun, I'm gonna go ahead and put shredder rounds on. And the recoil damper. I've got a lot of stuff. I should have been looking through here. Raikou. Oh god, I'm gonna be laughing about that for the next 20 minutes. What was... Garrus' other thing was an assault rifle, right? It looks like it is because I got mods in it. Let's go ahead and give him the tsunami. You can take the other shredder rounds. High caliber barrel, because we have 2 of them. So the other sniper rifle could take the other high caliber barrel. Hang on, what was that? I don't think they actually need it, but I'm not using it, so why not? And we're gonna give him proton rounds, so a sniper rifle can punch through shields a bit better. Alright. Give him the new Omni tool, and we can't do anything about the armor. Rex uses a shotgun. Alright. And you can go ahead and take the hammerhead rounds. I think he uses the assault rifle as well. I legit do not remember any of this, so feel absolutely free to correct me if I'm wrong on anything I say. Chemical rounds. And I already checked myself. So we're good to go. I'll equip everyone else when I get back on the ship, and then I'll convert all that. I can't decide if I need to convert it or sell it. Because selling might allow me to get a couple pieces of, Spectre gear, but converting it means I will always have however much Omnigel I need. I don't know, what do you guys think? Sell or convert?
Kill them all!
Watch out!
Go, go, go! Go, 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 go!
I think I just blew something up. Oh no.
Enemies everywhere!
Holy crap! Did you see that explosion? Whoop, I took some damage.
Go, go, go!
Guys, really? The mercenary was standing right there and you were having trouble hitting it? Really?
Clear.
What I might do... That's actually good. That's a good idea. Though I think we're pretty much out of all the cheap stuff at this point in the game. What I might do is sell until I can get either a piece of armor or a pistol for myself, and then I'll just start converting everything else. Because there's no way we're going to be decked out in Spectre gear, but armor or a weapon would be very, very helpful for the final stretch of the game. But the way I do things, armor more than
Stay back!
anything else.
I've got no grief with you. All I want is this bastard.
Please! He's a madman! Mr. Toombs, you're insane! You need help!
It's Corporal! Corporal Toombs! You don't get to lie! Not today! Today it all comes out!
Well, this is, problematic.
What all comes out? I'm listening, but I need you to put that gun down.
You don't understand! I don't want to kill anyone. I want to go to sleep without screaming in my dreams! I want the people who sent me to Aku's brought to justice.
Can't you see that Toombs is crazy? Shoot him!
But if I can't get that, I'll have to settle for killing the men who took my life away.
What did the doctor do to you, Corporal?
We were on a cruise. When the Thresher Maws hit, my entire unit was wiped out. The Thresher Maws, the scientists were studying them. They let them hit our unit just to watch. I woke up in a holding cell. The scientists were delighted I'd survived. Now they had someone to run tests on.
Yeah, like Maverick said, this is modified if you have the sole survivor background.
What kind of tests are we talking about?
You can't believe Toombs. He doesn't have any proof. I demand a fair trial.
Ever had Thresher Maw acid in your veins? I have. They wanted to see what it would do. They're part of some organization, Cerberus, that runs secret tests like this. They treated me like a lab animal. This is justice. This man deserves to die. So, are you going to kill me or not?
I do know that, the war hero background, the one we have, will come up somewhere else. I don't think it's come up just yet. But, Cerberus, huh? I'm sure that name won't ever come up ever again.
You're better than this, Toombs. You're not like them.
Don't tell me who I am. You got away with a few scratches and a scary reputation. The rest of the unit died, and I was tortured for years, Shepard. You can't judge me. You don't have the right.
Toombs, if I could have helped you on Akuz, I would have. All I can do is help now. Let me.
Okay. I'm no murderer. They couldn't make me one. Just as long as he goes to trial.
This guy's breaking my heart.
Maybe the screaming will stop now. I don't know.
Those bastards can't hurt you anymore. Joker, tell the 5th Fleet we need a ship for pickup.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Toombs stares morosely at the floor, lost in his memories. You give the scientist a shove towards the door. Your mission is complete. The Alliance course will take it from here. Seriously, Toombs breaks my heart. Alright. That's all we need to do here. I don't remember when the War Heroes thing comes up.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Hello?
I reviewed your report on the situation, Commander. I'm glad to see you were able to take Dr. Wayne in alive. Now we can put him on trial and get some answers. Corporal Toombs seems to have found some closure, and hopefully with therapy, he'll have a normal life again someday.
Hope so too.
Thank you again for your assistance, Commander. 5th Fleet out.
I do like the fact that Hackett calls you to report whenever you finish one of those. Why do I get the nagging feeling, though, that this is not the last we've seen of Cerberus? Alright, we had a couple things to do on the Citadel, so let's go grab that real quick. You're right, what am I worrying about? I'm sure something with that ominous a name will never ever be relevant. Alright, we have a couple people to talk to here on the Citadel. Just take our usual by now. I just really like having Rex.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior
He
atmosphere.
constantly punches holes through stuff.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Hello.
Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
We weren't told to expect you, sir. I would have prepared a formal greeting.
Spare me the pleasantries. I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship and you.
Ah, so this is what we're going to be dealing with, is it?
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard?
Do you know how not to be a racist
the
prick?
politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
Because I feel like you don't know how not to be a prick.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
I want you to just imagine Shepard with the most military look right now. That very calm, serene look they get when they are trying so desperately not to punch you right in the throat.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long.
Also,
Commander, I'm not happy.
Also, the whole point is that it's not a straight-up fighting ship. Are you seriously stupid enough to not see how a completely invisible ship is useful?
Sounds like a fairly common situation.
Commander, I suggest you secure your mouth. It's going to get you in trouble.
Oh, fuck you.
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits of element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy could be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship.
It's not a warship!
We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to the bathroom. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander. Krogan? Asari? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
Hey, dipshit, you do realize the Krogan is right behind me in, like, hearing range, right?
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet.
Garrison is violent,
anything else
though.
to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
I think Normandy is a good ship, sir. Even if you disagree, you have to see that her joint construction and multiracial crew make the Alliance look better.
Your job is to look good, Commander. The Alliance navies is to win wars. I'm not convinced Normandy isn't a waste of taxpayer money, but I am convinced that you believe otherwise, and that you'll use it to its best ability. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I'd planned. Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, this guy is so tunnel visioned that he doesn't realize, hey, buddy, it was never meant to be a warship. I can't be on the elevator and do that. He seems like the type who would completely shoot down any sort of funding for a spy program. Am I the only one who gets that kind of feeling from him?
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
Hey, it's the lady we helped. And that's all we get. Okay. I will want to say that, I have to imagine Shepard took great pleasure in calmly refuting every one of his points and basically calling him a gigantic asshole to his face without doing it blatantly enough that he had any cause to be snarky about it. Hi?
Commander Shepard? Khalees had been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
Sure.
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you?
Duh.
You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
I love her little nod when this lady asks it.
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public? Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
Also, if you pick this option, I believe you punch her right in the face. I'm not really sure, because I find it more funny to humiliate her on her own show.
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Human, yes, but you do work for the Citadel now, Commander. Speaking of your new job, did the Council order you to sabotage human research concern on Noveria?
The Council had nothing to do with it. There was an accident at Binary Helix Labs. In the interest of protecting the company's confidentiality, I can't say more.
That's a surprising revelation, Commander. We've had nothing but stonewalling from Binary Helix. Given your recent experiences, do you think humanity will ever get the respect it deserves from the galactic community?
I believe she actually has a comment for every planet you go to. Like if we had actually gone to, what was the other one called? Theros? If we had gone to that and come back, she would also have had a comment on that.
Respect's a funny thing. People always assume they deserve it. The truth is, respect is earned. And I firmly believe we can earn it.
You're an idealist, Commander, but a sincere one. I hope you're right. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
Yeah, I think it would be best if we do not comment on this one.
I'm afraid I can't comment on whatever my current assignment may or may not be.
Don't worry, we'll find out. The eyes of Earth are on you. Don't let us down.
The Council gets
Thank you for your time,
really
Commander
mad
Shepard.
if you actually say anything about that. I don't think you get points for it either way, either. You just get to deal with a really salty Council. Alright. Garrett's only got 1 point? Oh, I don't think he leveled up. I think just I did. Oh, maybe we all leveled up. Actually, we could take the quick travel. But yeah, it's kind of a running gag that you can punch her in every game. Ah, that makes sense. I believe in... I wasn't really paying much attention to the wheel, but I believe in the second game at least, you can punch her as soon as the interview starts. So you can agree to an interview just so that you can punch her on air. Which is... honestly one of the funniest things I've seen in games, if you want me to be honest. Is she in here? That's a C-Sec, dude. Oh. Are you? Who do you
Commander
talk to?
Shepard, I am Nasana Dantius. I see you got my message.
Yes, she is.
It sounded like you needed some help.
I do. My sister Dahlia is a crewman on the cargo vessel operating out beyond the fringes of the Traverse. Her ship was attacked by privateers. There were no reported survivors.
I'm sorry for your loss.
This is where it gets complicated. Last week, I received a message with her voice on it. Dahlia is alive. The rest of the crew was killed, but she was taken prisoner. The slavers demanded a huge ransom from me in exchange for returning her unharmed.
Why didn't the raiders kill Dahlia along with everyone else?
My sister probably told them who she was. My family's very wealthy, Shepard. They must have realized she was worth more to them alive.
Coming up with the ransom seems like the best way to ensure Dahlia's safety.
That's what I thought. I did what they wanted, transferred the funds to the account they specified. Only they never released her. They haven't contacted me since. I've made a terrible mistake, Shepard. I'm a diplomatic emissary. By law, I'm required to report any attempted extortion to CSEC immediately. But I was afraid for Dahlia, so I just paid the ransom. Now she's still missing. And if anyone finds out what I did, I could end up in jail.
You want me to find her and bring her back?
You only need to bring her back. I've already found her for you. I tracked the ransom payment through several accounts. Eventually, it led to a small mercenary band operating out of the Artemis Tau cluster. I need you to go to the Merc base, take them out, and bring my sister back. You shall be well rewarded.
Anything you can tell me about the Mercs who have your sister?
Pretty much what you'd expect. Rough, dangerous, and well-armed. Nothing a Spectre cannot handle, though.
Fair enough.
How'd you find out who was behind the ransom?
I have resources. Contacts and credits can go a long way, especially if you're willing to bend the rules. I already broke the law when I paid the ransom. This couldn't make things any worse.
Also fair enough.
Can't you hire someone else to do this?
Shepard!
I do not want to take chances with my sister's life. I need a Spectre. Besides, you operate outside official channels. My superiors cannot find out I never reported the ransom in the first place.
Alright, alright.
Keep your reward. I'll bring your sister back. I promise.
Thank you, Shepard. I knew you were the right woman for the job. Come back and see me when the job is done.
Alright. There's one other thing I needed to do here. Isn't it? Ah, yes. I need to speak to... Gahoku? Is that how you say that? Not that way. I thought so. Oh lord, could you imagine Goku as a politician? It's hilarious to me. That reminds me of the alternate universe Mass Effect Saiyan idea I came up with a while ago.
Shepard, could I have another word with you? Hello again, Commander. I've got a proposition for you. Since you helped me get information on the crime syndicate, I've gotten a lot more backing from my publishers. I'm investigating traffic controller conditions now, and I wondered if you could help.
That seems like a step down from wide-scale corruption.
Actually, in a way, it's more important. This isn't about people getting rich. This is about safety.
I like her.
I've heard rumors that the space traffic controllers are overworked to a dangerous degree. I can't get into the control room, but you could. If you planted a bug inside, I could crack the story.
If you crack this story, what's likely to happen?
Ideally, there will be calls to improve working conditions by hiring more controllers and upgrading systems. The council won't pay for improvements voluntarily. This story will provide that pressure.
I think Rex ate the camera.
What will this bug allow you to pick up?
Just audio and video.
Oh,
I'm not trying to tap into the traffic control system if that's what you're worried about. I just need to hear and see them in order to correlate their activity with traffic efficiency.
That's kind of creepy, actually, I'm not gonna lie.
Everyone knows space traffic controllers are overworked. How is this news?
Also, Shepard.
There's a difference between overworked and dangerous. Traffic at the Citadel has increased by 300% in the last century, but traffic controller resources haven't kept up. We already have several last-minute wave-offs per week. Do we have to wait for a full-blown disaster?
This bug you want me to plant, could it interfere with traffic signals?
Absolutely not. I made certain that the frequencies it uses won't interfere with anything.
I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. Give me the bug.
Excellent. Just place it on a terminal with a good view of the area. Thanks again for your help. In the long run, this story is going to save lives.
Anytime anyone tells you this is a perfect game, just show them that clip. Here's Kahoku.
I'm waiting to speak with one of the council. Commander Shepard.
Rest well, Maverick.
My name is Admiral Kahoku. Is there something I can do for you?
You sent a recon team out into the Artemis Tau cluster?
Yes, that's right. They went missing a few days ago. I've been trying to find out what happened to them, but I keep getting the runaround from Alliance brass. Do you know something about this, Commander?
I'm not sure how to tell you this, Admiral. Your men were killed by a thresher maw.
A thresher maw? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the thresher nest.
Damn it. I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait, my unit wiped out, and nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate what you did. Now I need to do my part. The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
I wonder if Cerberus had something to do with that.
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out.
I like Kahoku. He's nice. Okay, was that everything I needed here? Yeah, now I just need to remember where the traffic control area is. Have I got this, Keeper? Yeah, I did. Remember where that traffic control area is and stick the bug on it. I think it was down in CSEC, wasn't it? CSEC in the words? Yeah, there it is. Alright, let's go see if I'm right. If I'm not right, I'm actually not certain where it would be. This is not the right way. Over here, I think? I keep forgetting there is. It looks like I was actually correct. I'm going the right way. This game doesn't give indications for things on the space map, so I keep forgetting it gives indications on the world map. But I was going the right way anyway. Alright, now we just need to go back to it and talk to Emily? Yeah, return to the Citadel Tower and inform her that we've placed it. I like the fact that no one bats an eye that Shepard's just running around all over these places. Like, I know they can't say anything, but I find it funny that they don't even attempt to look at me. Before we go, I'm going to check in on something here. Mr. Requisitions offer?
Show me what you got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre.
Didn't we,
Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
Just show me what you got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Didn't we already go through this? Okay, so the pistol is 143,000. The armor is heavy. We actually almost have enough for the armor. Though it's not, though it's only the weapons that are Spectre. So I said, that was as far up as I could go. It wouldn't scroll any higher. Did I? Might have glitched
Hello,
again.
Commander.
Show me what you got.
No, it won't actually go any higher than this. The only Spectre stuff is the rifle, the shotgun, the assault rifle, and the pistol, because you can see Spectre Master Gear over here. But dropping down, it changes it. The other armor over here is medium armor, not heavy armor. Yeah, I don't really know. But in this case, I absolutely want this pistol. So we're going to need to save up that much. I'm going to pick up the heavier armor first, because my health has been dropping a lot. But after that, I'm saving up for that. Firstly, though, I am going to get everybody equipped back on the Normandy before I sell anything. Emily should be... Here she is.
I'm already getting readings. This is gonna make a great story.
Rex, quit hitting the
Thank
camera!
you so much for your help. Here, this is everything I've got from my publisher's budget.
It was no problem. Good luck with your story. It deserves to be heard.
I appreciate your support. I hope this will save some lives in the long run. Thanks again for your help. I'm gonna show this to my publisher.
Paragon points! Actually, let me see if I can trigger something. So I think I've done enough that I can trigger something really quick. I do not recall. Oh, hello. This is not what I was thinking, but this is something.
They told me it was you, but I didn't believe it. Shepard grew up and turned into a soldier.
Have we met?
Name's Finch. You probably don't remember me, but we ran together in the 10th Street Reds. Maybe you don't remember it yourself, running in a gang. None of the vids mention it when they're talking about you.
So yeah, this is actually for the Earthborn background.
My history's a matter of public record. I got nothing to hide.
Really? What if someone gave an interview talking about Commander Shepard's history in the gangs? We're not trying to cause you trouble, Shepard. We just want a favor, for old time's sake. One of the Reds, Kurt Wiseman, got picked up by Turians. We'd like you to talk to the Turian guard in the bar and get Kurt out.
Also, look at Finch's face. He just looks like a complete douchewad.
What was this guy arrested for?
Some stupid minor offense. Maybe he had a little red sand. You know how the Turians are. They declared him a problem, and they're shipping him back for a trial.
Also, red sand is a drug. I believe it increases biotics. Basically, think of it as the cocaine of the space universe.
You're not asking me to break Wiseman out of jail, are you?
Of course not. But word has it you've got some pull with the aliens. All we're asking you to do is pull a little for us.
I don't fully remember. I just remember that red sand is, highly illegal, I believe.
What was one of the 10th Street Reds doing in Turian space?
Since your days, the Reds have expanded. We do some salvage, a little shipping here and there, that kind of thing.
My gang days are over, Finch. Get out of my way.
Jesus, Shepard.
Suit yourself, Shepard. If you change your mind, he's over in Cora's den. Take care of this, and you'll never see me again.
So, I mean, I can't blame her.
And Shepard, you might not run with the Reds anymore, but you really don't want us as your enemies.
And I feel like Garrus and Rex just narrow their eyes very sharply at him for threatening Shepard. If this was 2, Rex probably would have just split his skull right open. Right there in the Cora's den. Garrus has something to say?
CSEC always turned a blind eye to what went on in here.
Same thing with Perfect 4.
Was paying someone off.
So I'm gonna go ahead and save like usual.
Can I help you?
A human named Finch wanted me to use my authority as a Spectre to free Kurt Wiseman.
The xenophobe? I should have known he'd have friends. Thank you for the information. We'll increase the guard at his cell.
I knew you'd rat us out, Shepard. Now it's payback time. When we're through telling our story, the aliens will all know what the first human Spectre really is.
My bio is public record. Everyone knows I ran with gangs as a kid.
They don't know that the Reds target aliens specifically. We've got the backers to handle off-world missions.
Are you serious?
Your alien friends won't like you so much when they hear what your gang did.
I can just flat out shoot him.
What do you want, Finch? What gets you out of my life?
What do I want? I want aliens off of Earth. I want the Council to stay out of humanity's business.
The 10th Street Reds was a gang, not an Earth First movement.
They're a human movement now. You think the Vids will make that distinction? I can find a dozen Reds who'll swear they saw you kill aliens for fun. Who's going to believe you then?
I am seriously tempted to have her just flat out shoot him. I'm not gonna lie.
If you want humanity to be strong, a smear attack on the first human Spectre is a bad idea.
The Spectre is right. This is humanity's chance to prove itself. There's even talk of earning a council seat.
Of course you'd side with Shepard. You want someone who's in bed with your kind.
Bow chicka bow wow?
We need the other races, Finch.
I mean,
that's the best way to strengthen humanity.
Fine, Shepard, you're right. You're not one of the Reds. Maybe you never were.
That man is a xenophobe who thinks he can blackmail a Spectre. You should have killed him.
That's not until game 2.
That's not the way I work.
Goodbye, human. It'll be interesting to see what kind of Spectre you turn out to be.
Okay, I'm gonna save, but I'm gonna reload the autosave because I want to see what happens if I just flat out shoot him in the face. If Finch came later, I'm just imagining him making that that comment, and Garrus just kind of coughs into his hand, not saying anything. All right.
Can I help you?
Didn't mean to do that.
You've got a prisoner named Kurt Wiseman. I'd like that prisoner freed.
I'd like a lot of things, human. Desire forms the foundations of organized society. That said, the xenophobe will remain in Turian custody. This is not negotiable.
You know what? Let's actually roll with this. Because this will actually get us some information we didn't get last time.
What sentence is Wiseman likely to receive?
Considering that he attempted to commit a xenophobic hate crime, I would expect him to receive a lifetime imprisonment.
Why are you calling him a xenophobe?
The human acknowledged his affiliation with several anti-alien organizations. His crime specifically targeted Turians as a species. It was a hate crime and will be treated as such at his sentencing.
What crime did Wiseman commit?
He attempted to poison medical cargo being sent to a Turian colony to treat an outbreak of a dangerous disease.
Wow.
If he'd succeeded, millions would have died. This human is a dangerous xenophobe.
As a Spectre on an important mission...
Nope, that's not what I wanted.
Are you suggesting that you were using him as bait to entrap more powerful criminals?
I'm not suggesting anything.
Well,
I'm just making a polite request.
In that case, I shall go now. Good luck with your mission.
That's definitely not what I wanted to do. I didn't realize that that would be a thing that you could literally do. I didn't think there was a Paragon option to getting him freed. I learned something new! Okay. Okay. Well, at least we did learn about his crime, so...
A human named Finch wanted me to use my authority as a
The
spectre.
xenophobe? Thank you for the information.
When we're through telling our story, the aliens will all know what the first human specter really is.
Which was the exact amount I got of Paragon points for doing this the right way. So let's just go ahead and see this the fun way.
No, they won't.
Impressive. Perhaps the first human Spectre will not be a disappointment after all. Goodbye, Spectre.
Yeah, you get a bunch of Renegade points for that, so... Where is the... Yeah, here was the save I made. And that should have... Yeah, there we go. I legitimately didn't realize that there was a Paragon option to getting him freed. Getting a xenophobe who tried to poison millions of sick Turians freed. That seems like a thing that should not have a Paragon option in it. But then again, I was specifically the one that said that Paragon was not necessarily good, it was just charming. So I guess that just proves more than anything that, well, that proves that more than anything that Paragon is not necessarily good, it's just charming. And Renegade is not necessarily evil, it's just forceful. So I went to the wrong place. I didn't know that, though. I learned a new thing today. Okay. The question is, can I trigger this? Am I even in the right place to trigger this? I just don't have a very good mental map of ME1's Citadel. That's all that's really going on here. So I'm trying to figure, like, where in the world does this event actually trigger? I know it's by stairs, but that doesn't really help in the Citadel. The Citadel is half stairs. Maybe up here? No, but this is the bar. I tell you this much, at least you can be sure the diplomats are never out of shape considering all the goddamn stairs in this place. Can I not am I not in the right place, or can I just not trigger it yet? Hold on, this looks right. Yeah, there he is.
This isn't a proof of purchase. It's a bank statement. Shows that I bought something from...
Hey, Commander Shepard, it's me, Conrad Werner. Remember me? There are rumors on the extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
Being a Spectre is a big responsibility. I just want to make humanity proud.
The vids are all talking about Commander Shepard fighting for all of us back home. And your grace and skill have inspired a whole legion of admirers, too. Hey, can I get your picture?
Sure.
I don't have a problem with it, but why?
Are you kidding? Nobody will believe that I talked with the beautiful Commander Shepard unless I get a picture. Just hold up your gun. Perfect. Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang this in my living room. My wife will love it.
Sure, she will. Okie dokie. Also, I feel like Shepard is just resigned to that sort of thing. She's just so used to being famous that she just kind of shrugs and lets people do whatever they want. Get pictures, sign autographs, whatever. Oh, it's right outside Cora's den. At least I'll know to go that way next time I come back, I hope. I'm going to save real quick. I am still paranoid about elevators. I know it was probably just on Novaria, but I am still paranoid about elevators.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
I just have mental images of the hippies chaining themselves to trees now. Like, whether that worked or not, I cannot say. I didn't have anything to do with it, but... successful and important or not, it just has a really hilarious mental image. Here we go. Codex. Is there a codex up here?
A private docking bay. Wonder how much the Alliance had to shell out for this.
Yeah, right? The complete dead silence of the elevators is a little disconcerting.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. Exo Presley stands relieved.
Alright. Let's see where we need to go to next. Actually, our friends might be willing to talk a bit more now. No guarantee of that, but it's worth trying. I don't know generally when it triggers that you can talk to them. So apparently my locker gets regularly refreshed. Hey, Caden.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
We'll talk later, Kate.
I'd like that.
Okay, nobody's ready yet. From my experience, they generally all get ready to talk at roughly the same point, so if one of them's not... if you talk to them all in the same visit, if one of them is not ready to talk, then the rest aren't either. Alright, let's see what we can do. The Rogue VI, a Sol system in the local cluster and deal with the Rogue VI. Let's go ahead and try that.
Message coming in.
Yep.
Patching it through.
Hi?
Commander, Ms. Al-Jalani's story on you just aired.
Oh boy.
She shouldn't have ambushed you like that. But you handled it pretty well.
We had differences of opinion, sir. I hope she at least believed my sincerity.
You handled yourself pretty well, Commander. She came across like a raving idiot. Just wanted to let you know what the response was back home.
I love it.
I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
Punching her is satisfying, but knowing that the vast majority of people on Earth consider her a complete loon, and me as a very admirable, smooth commander, is just far more hilarious to me.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Shepard, this is Admiral Kahoku. I found out who set that trap for my men. The ones killed by the Thresher War.
Are you okay?
I hope you get this message. It was a group called Cerberus. An Alliance Black Ops organization. Top secret, highest level security clearance. They vanished a few months ago. Dropped right off the grid. Nobody knew where they went or what they were up to. They've gone completely rogue, Shepard. They're conducting illegal genetic experiments, trying to create some kind of super soldier. I don't have any proof, but I found the coordinates for one of their research worlds. I'm uploading them with this message. They're completely out of control. Somebody needs to stop them. I've done my part. Now it's up to you. This is probably the last you'll hear from me. Cerberus is after me now. I need to disappear before they find me.
Our friend Kahoku is gonna be dead, isn't he? I don't think there's any resources on these planets, but I'm gonna check anyway. So look, it's our hometown. Home planet? I don't know why I said town. So apparently some people live on Mars. Yep, we are. Yep, it is. I'd actually stop to read most of these if there weren't so many of them. Pluto, way over here. Away from everybody else. Nope, nothing in the asteroid field. Alright, let's tackle this rogue AI, then we're gonna see if we can, go help Kahoku out. Let's take Liara for a spin. She hasn't been out in a while. That feels like that feels like you should have gotten a little closer to drop the Mako. I forgot to equip everybody, didn't I? Whatever, I'm sure it'll be fine. I actually equip Liara right now. Or I could, but I don't remember what she actually uses. Oh, I wasn't going to get the armor yet. I can't wear it. So it doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter. Let's just keep her pistol upgraded then and have her stick with the pistol. Actually way better for her than what she's got. I actually want to finish all of the little side missions I got right now before I start trying to pawn stuff off. Because if I pawn all the stuff off and go into the side missions, I'm just going to have even more to pawn off afterwards. Yeah, for somewhere without much gravity, I sure can't get the Mako very far off the ground. Oh, hello. Fishtail in the tank. Rail extension and fusion explosive. Alright, let's go see what we can do about this VI. I still want to know how you pilot this thing, or drive this thing, without making the people who are riding in it completely and utterly sick. Oh wow, that's a pretty view. Look at that. That's actually really gorgeous. Luckily, the overheat does not apply to the cannon. So really I can enter from all three of these spots. What am I looking at here? Or apparently each of these areas are different areas we need to enter? Okay, here's a question I have. I wonder what that symbol beside Liara and Garrus's names mean. The hand. So I think I've seen a couple symbols every so often, but I can never figure out what they are. Ah, crap. Assault rifle, sniper rifle.
Enemy sighted.
Okay! That's a lot of drones. Thank God I always keep a pretty big stock of Metagel around. Because pardon my language, but Jesus fucking Christ.
All targets down.
I should have brought Tali. I don't know why I didn't think to do that. She could have completely ripped these things to shreds. No, I brought Liara. I wanted to be nice. poison Liara. That's Liara, it's not me. You gonna be like this? I'm gonna pull up my shotgun.
Area secured.
I ain't gonna risk it.
That's the last of them.
The lights on the optical main flames flicker and die. The first 3 computing clusters containing the VI is offline.
We got them all, Shepard.
Keep my gun out so I can keep an eye on my health. Thankfully, it doesn't look like your health goes down if you're poisoned, but there's no enemies around, which is nice. I shouldn't have stood that close to the the thing, though. I hurt myself. I have nobody but myself to blame about it, either. Let's see if loading out to the other area gets rid of the poison. It does not. Of course not. Going to the Mako got rid of the poison, though. I'm still poisoned when I got out? Am I healing while I'm in the Mako? It looks like I am. Even though for some reason the game thinks I'm still poisoned.
Got it.
Screw it, I'll just use a Metagel. I hoard the things enough.
Clear.
Quick save failed? Maybe I was too far forward. Technically, poison was being put through the vents.
Negative contact, Shepard.
Also, someone hears that story and they ask, did Shepard briefly go insane? And Garrus and Liara look at each other and they just kind of shrug. I'm going to back up a little bit here to give myself some more cover. That... Guys, really. Guys, come on. Okay, you know what? Let's see if we can get Liara to do that. Oh, Garrus. Totally out of grenades. I got one of them, and I got my Medigel back from shooting one of them somehow. Not complaining, just curious. initially said a while back that I didn't mind letting the AI do its own thing because the AI was good enough to do its own thing. I kind of regret that now. Kinetic barrier fields powering up through the bunker complex? Oh. Why am I poisoned again? I was nowhere near it!
Perimeter secure.
Why is Liara now poisoned?
Negative contact.
I don't know why I'm backing up. I can't shoot myself with my own shotgun. At least the poison went away very quickly.
Area secure.
Maybe if I get the heavy armor, I'll be able to use the shotgun more often. How did Garrus get poisoned? He was like 40 feet away from it! I don't understand how this works. We're all just gonna go back up into the Norman and you just go collapse in the medical bay. Like, we don't want to talk about it. Alright, and then the final one is over here because... yeah, that was one I went into, so this is the final one. Booty, 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 booty. So that armor's gotta be painful. Look at that strap. It goes between her legs.
Perimeter clear.
Shepard's gotta be chafing something fierce. Oh. Shh. I hate this game so much. That was definitely worth the Omnigel, though. I am definitely going to have to either stop failing or start breaking stuff down at this rate, though. Alright, you know what? Oh, for God's sake. Let's not get a little crazy then if we're going to do it that way. Whoa, 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 whoa. Rockets are unfair! Oh god, Shepard, don't stick to the wall right now. Why are we all poisoned? That's because they put like 40 of those stupid things. They have like 4 or 5 of these things that are firing rockets. that shaking every time you hear is it's firing rockets at me. I think Garrus took that one out with a sniper shot. Probably should have triggered my 5 skill, but I briefly panicked. Is my shotgun? Yes, my shotgun. Yes, it did say additional security drones are powering up, and yes, I saw them on the other side. Garrus, please don't get rid of my shotgun, darling. Forgot about the barrier. That went to waste. Thankfully, there's only 3 of them, so it was actually fairly easy to deal with. Oh, already broke it. Hackett, you better give me a bunch for this. We got poisoned 47 times and I got shot with 30 rockets. So hilariously, the only thing I'm at a deficit at is grenades. I got all my metagel back somehow. A burst of white noise over all frequencies nearly deafens you. Your heart suit's heads up display interprets it as a series of 0s and 1s. They repeat again and again, blanketing all frequencies until lights in the final VI cluster flicker and die. Take a screenshot of that, Pi. Do you think you can figure out what that actually means? So, specialization class achieved. I'll have to, check. Your specialization class will replace your base class and the talents in the squad screen. Talent ranks in your base class transfer over to your specialization class. Go to the squad screen to view the bonuses you gain with each rank in your specialization class. Oh, because I leveled up, I get to pick. That's right. Shock Trooper. Highly trained killing machines. Shock Troopers excel in all combat situations. Increases health, increases damage protection, improves the immunity or barrier ability, improves the adrenaline ability. The Nemesis is a biotic specialist who uses mass effect fields to inflict heavy damage against opponents. Increased duration of damage for all biotic abilities, improves warp, improves lift. Let's actually go with that. It might not be the best for this game considering how long cooldowns are, but I like that better. And I'm going to finish out Spectre training so that I get the best unity. Oh boy, how bad is it? Well, alrighty then. Well, I guess if I'm going to be doing that, I better get to putting points in my biotics, shouldn't I? Poor little VI. I was glad to have her max that. And we'll keep working on that with Garrus.
Perimeter clear.
So I got both my armor to work on and my biotic abilities, which it's always nice to have stuff to put points in. We did help it! Kind of. I'm not really sure what else we could have done for it. Though I'm probably going to be having nightmares about a VI screaming help over and over and over again in my head. Actually, can I just go straight from... I don't have to be the Mako. I can just go straight from the map screen. That is very good to know. Shepard, I need to find better places to park. Let's go ahead and save. Because that was kind of a clusterfuck. Huh, nothing from Hackett? I could have sworn Hackett would have said something. Alright, let's see, Yeah, I know, I got all the important missions. They can wait. Let's go see about Admiral Kohaku. Go to the Yangzhou system in the Voyager cluster. Alright. So the Voyager cluster in the Yangzhou system. I wish they put it in actual proper order. Okay. That's what I was looking for. Amazon and Yangzhou. We'll check the Amazon cluster a little later. About a little later, I mean, when we get to this. Just go ahead and inspect all the planets like usual. This is where we need to go. Thorium. Prothean data disk recovered. You detected a weak signal coming from the far side of the planet Alrameter. Joker brought the Normandy around and your salvage team picked up a small escape pod trapped in orbit. There was a long dead Turian inside along with a few personal items and a Prothean data disk. Alright. Let's see what Cerberus is up to. Since this is Cerberus, I want Rex's power, but I will bring Tali, next time. I'm sure there's gonna be something dealing with, synthetics that she can promptly shred apart. Oh wow, we got a lot of things here. Research facility, anomaly. Research facility, research facility. There's 3 research facilities? That's not the facility. This is something that wasn't on the map. They must seriously make this thing insanely durable. If they can just free drop it like that. Why do I have to play this game for surveying? Gave me money, so I forgive it. Alright, let's actually try to head to that visible deposit. Honestly, it gives me Landmaster vibes. Well, the Landmaster has way better a hover than this thing does. It's a ground vehicle in the Star Fox universe. You use it in a Star Fox 64, you use the Landmaster on Macbeth and one other planet I can't remember the name of. It's a planet you go to if you don't kill the boss fast enough because Slippy gets his stupid ass bitch slapped to it. And I mean that literally. The boss bitch slaps his ship and knocks him onto the planet. Electronics skill too low. You know what? I honestly do not care enough to come back here with Tali to try to tear that out. Yes! Yes you do! Deal with it, Garrus. That just sounds like a personal problem to me. Where is the turret? Is that the turret? Yes, those are the turrets. Did that rocket literally go underneath me between my wheels? Because that's kind of what it looked like it did. There's that hand symbol again. What does that mean? Oh, this isn't foreboding looking at all.
Go, go, go!
Where are the others?
You must die!
I saw a sniper back there. Ooh, that hurt a lot. That hurt a lot. I'm not really shocked when you take a sniper bullet to the face. It generally tends to hurt.
Other bases on this world, Shepard.
You eliminated the threat at this facility. Continue on the other nearby labs.
That's it. Bag 'em and tag 'em.
I don't like that they had Rachni workers. Is that everything? Yeah, that's everything in here. I feel like Garrus got a new appreciation for, being healthy hanging around Shepard. People ask him why he's so worried about his health. He's like, when I was traveling with Commander Shepard, I got poisoned 14 times a day. I just really don't want to go back to that. Everybody in the Mako vomits out the window because it made them horrifically sick. I am still surprised I have not flipped this thing yet. Take a shot. The rocket went way far away from where I was actually aiming. if I actually made a drinking game of the Mako, this would be a lot more fun, but a lot more sloppy because I would be drunk within 20 minutes. Depends on what kind of alcohol I can get. I am in Texas, so... Hey, got some new armor for Rex. Yeah, Rex and Garrus are shooting and Shepard's just over here looting her stuff. There's no sign of Haku among the creeper corpses. He must be at one of the other labs in the area.
That next base, Shepard. This is my kind of mission.
Glad to hear that you're happy, Rex. Glad to hear that you're happy. Oh, we got some armor for Tali. That's very good. Let's be real, we all know it. Hey, now Rex looks good. Look at that. Let's go ahead and give. Oops, I meant to say I didn't want to change his thing, not that I didn't want him to. Naginata? That sounds familiar. Okay, that is definitely a thing for Tali, I think. And Garrus still needs a level before he can wear any of the armor. Ooh. I like that. I'm gonna take that. Let's go with... Yeah, let's stick with the shredder rounds. For the shotgun. Recoil dampener is probably the best. We'll fix that. Let's stick with the incendiary rounds. Looks like we've still got the best pistol we can get right now. Alright. That's not what I was thinking of. I was thinking of a Japanese weapon, but that was not it. Can I use that? Must not be biotic imp. Points! Where's my armor? Here it is. Max out his decryption. Let's have Rex play with his warp a bit better. It's like a type of Japanese spear, but the blade is, it's not like a Western blade, it's like got a straight edge on one end and then it's curved on the other. So you laugh at everything I do. I'm a comedy of errors. But that's what makes me so much fun. Oh, okay. I might keep thinking Nagitama. I don't think that's a thing. I just merged two words together to make something that is not actually a thing. It comes from being American, I'm afraid. We made our language by beating up other languages in the alley and rifling through their pockets for words and grammar. Oh, almost with the Mako. I still don't know who first told that joke, but it's one of my favorite jokes. Shepard has to be drunk to deal with any of this bullshit. That's what's going on here. This is a very tiny pyramid. Look at these steps. Oh, I thought that was different, so I didn't read it, but I caught there were some children's toys inside the monument, which is a little unnerving. Whee!
Got it.
I feel like this is why none of Shepard's party drinks. Being in the Mako made them feel drunk enough that they don't see the need to repeat the process while on the ground. I might be it, yeah. That might be what I was doing. I think that's yeah, I think it's exactly what I was doing. I was thinking of the Magatama. I really like Lift. Oh, somebody still.
Kahoku some payback.
Kahoku. You check for a pulse, but find none. Admiral Kahoku is dead. Despite the ferocity of the creatures he was sealed in with, there are no signs of trauma on his corpse. The needle marks on his arm suggest a different means of execution.
Shepard, over here. It's Kahoku.
I guess Cerberus found him after all.
Oh, Kahoku. Well, we found what we needed to find. Let's get the hell out of here. At the very least, we took out Cerberus for him. We have to hope that was enough. Alright. So what do you say we go punch him right in the face then, Nephron in the Columbia system of the Voyager cluster. I first want to take a look over here and while we're here in the system. Also, Kitty jumped in my lap about the time we found Kohoku.
Incoming signal from 5th Fleet HQ on the Citadel.
Commander Shepard, something uncomfortable has just come up. In the First Contact War, we fired a lot of espionage probes into Turian space. We just received a mission complete burst from one of them.
Where's it been in the meantime?
No idea. Lost in transit. These probes were built in a hurry after First Contact.
What makes this uncomfortable?
When these probes were launched, we didn't have any idea who we were fighting. We didn't want to risk aliens examining our technology. The probe has a demo nuke built in. A 20-kiloton tactical fusion warhead. About equal to the bomb dropped on Hiroshima back in the 20th.
Excuse me?
If somebody finds that probe, tampers with it. You don't need me to finish, Commander.
You stuck a fucking nuclear warhead in your what the fuck is wrong with you people?
I understand this must be handled, but I don't have anyone trained to deal with this sort of thing, sir.
I know. I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. These probes have been classified for 26 years. The Council will call fusion bomb booby traps dangerous and irresponsible. The Alliance would face censure if they find this probe. I'm asking you because the Normandy can get on site quickly and quietly. It's in the Voyager cluster.
Well, we're going there anyway in a bit, so I guess we'll swing over.
It's in the Voyager cluster. That's the opposite side of the Alliance from Turian space. How did it get there?
I don't know. It's possible someone recovered it safely and brought it there. It's also possible it got very badly lost. It could have been wandering the relay network since the war.
We'll get on it immediately, Admiral, and we'll be discreet.
I appreciate that, Commander. Good luck.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry, but whoever built that needs to be punted right in the balls. I don't care what you think about your technology being examined. I don't care what kind of war you're in. You don't fucking put a nuclear warhead like the one dropped on Hiroshima? You don't put that in a probe! So apparently Aggie Bynum over here has some kind of thing we can do on there, but we don't have it yet. Yeah! While scanning the planet Cybin, you discover a large mine grid in geosynchronous orbit. With help from Navigator Presley, your recon team recovered a small unmanned probe marked with the Quadium Outpost insignia. Like, Harry admitted they didn't know who they were fighting! And you just fired this thing out! There's another system down there we didn't, Oh, we're already in the Voyager cluster. Hang on. I forgot we were in the Voyager cluster already. So that's that one. Okay. We got it while we were right next to the thing. We might actually be doing that a lot more often, and I'm just not paying much attention. I will fully admit that, because I'm not really keeping track of where we pick up those and when and what system we are at the time. Alright, this is a probe, so clearly Tali is the way to go here. Very quickly level her up and equip her. go ahead and put the rest in decryption just to get her this sorts of thing. Which is very good, I just haven't been paying anywhere remotely enough attention to actually figure that out. Ooh, looking good, Tali. That needs to go on Shepard. This is actually good for her to have. Because, I mean, look at that. Extra recovery, but also extra damage protection? Yeah, I need that. Let's go ahead and give her the chameleon tool here. Go ahead and transfer that. They don't seem to have heat absorption problems, so give her the bypass as well. I think she uses a shotgun. Where's my shotgun? Yeah, my shotgun's better than that. Yeah, that's fine what she's got. I don't really have much extra to give her. Also, I have enough money to get that armor when I can actually wear it now. Yeah, it kind of has. I'm so sorry, Tali. Oh yeah, I was trying to get him better armor. We got the beacon, debris, and an anomaly. So let's go ahead and start this way. Fine, I didn't want your cuddles anyway. Tali, I regret being asked to come! I regret being asked to come! Can I go back to the quiet ship? I found that much better. There's a thing over here. There's an unmarked thing over here. I feel like these seats have to have like the roller coaster strap-ins that you'd find at Six Flags, because no way would anybody ever be able to deal with that if they didn't. Okay, where's the thing to inspect this? Right here. Brushing away the carbonization on the door of the contragravity speeder, you see the Nizo brand name. Judging by the charring, the wreckage has been here since the star's last variable peak. Whatever that means. The corpse is wearing the remains of an expensive suit and what appears to be melted antique aviator goggles. Okay. Is that a reference to something? I don't get it. I will say this may have just as bad design decisions on terrain as World of Warcraft does, but at least I can actually climb the damn stuff. I'm not sure what that means, but it appears so. Oh, there it is. Holy crap, that was so tiny. I missed that completely. I'm gonna save real quick before I try this. Because you only get one shot on these. Target insignia recovered. The body is a long way from anything and appears to have been here for quite some time. On the body is a book of drawings, including one of the cellular outpost insignia. interesting. I still feel like that aviator goggle thing has got to be a reference to something. Maybe Star Wars? I don't really know. What is that? Is this something I can interact with? No, it's just here. Okay. Maybe? Makes about as much sense as anything else. Oh lord. It's a complicated one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to melt some stuff and bypass it. I already had 20 from just gathering up stuff. Cryo rounds and cryo explosive. Kinda meh, but oh well. What does it say if I mouse over it? Crash vehicle. Good thing this thing has shock absorbers. That could have ended very poorly otherwise. This is interesting looking. Huh. That is extremely curious.
The signal's coming from a mine?
Hi, Tully.
Suspicious.
I agree. The probe did not crash. Someone moved it here.
They may not know what they have. Let's find it before they set it off.
Affirmative.
What is Tully? Good. Tully's got a shotgun out. Ew. This mud is so muddy it's black. Yeah! I mean, technically, drift could account for that. Space is pretty weird about that sort of thing. But it was still pretty likely. So this is a fighting arena if I've ever seen one in my life. Don't see anything to loot around it, though. That's completely closed off.
That was a detonator, Commander.
Shepard, at last.
Ilanos Haliat?
You have me at a disadvantage.
You don't remember me. No matter. I remember you. I never forget anyone I've fought. My name is Ilanos Haliat. I doubt you know it. Who do you think runs the Terminus clan, Shepard, huh? Thousands of pirates, slavers, criminals of every stripe?
I think this is the war hero backstory.
In most criminal organizations, it's the one who's recognized as the most successful.
That's correct. The one who kills the most men, seizes the most ships, pillages the most colonies.
I'm not sure, though.
3 years ago, I was the strongest. I used my influence to assemble a fleet. We would drive your kind out of the Verge.
Okay, first of all, yes, this is the war hero backstory, but... he looks human.
You're the one behind the attack on Elysium.
I was the motivator, the instigator, the one who promised glory and riches for sacking the largest human colony in the cluster. The one blamed when it failed. Failed. Failed because of you. Your damnable holding action.
My crew will come for me.
Let them. We'll be ready. An Alliance warship would make a fine prize. Oh, and if you haven't noticed, the ores here are laced with heavy metals. I'm afraid your suit radios aren't powerful enough to transmit out.
He does look like a nerd, but I'm more worried about the fact that he's taking on a human guise, but is clearly not human himself. I have a very uncomfortable feeling about this.
It doesn't have to be like this, Halliot.
Empty words from a dead woman.
That's just how
Shepard.
That's just
what
how
do we do now, Shepard?
That's how communications work. If you recall, the Council's eyes also look that way when they're communicating to the Normandy. That's just kind of how the hologram technology works.
We've got air and light, and the Normandy's still in orbit. Let's look for another way out.
There's no time to get out. You have to disable the bomb before it goes off. Yes, it is an entire quest of this stupid decryption minigame. Don't you feel just utterly happy about it? Oh, you're right, that could be it. I just thought that was part of the hologram as well. I got lucky on that last one. I feel like Shepard was sweating bullets there, like, oh, Jesus Christ, I have to disarm this thing. So he collapsed. Yeah, he collapsed the way out. So we have to go this way. Oh, was this thing was this the thing we saw earlier on the other side? It was. I didn't miss anything, did I? Okay. Did I do something wrong? Maybe? You would think it would have at least updated on the escape part, if not. But it looked like he completely collapsed the way... No, see, I physically can't go forward. This entire section is completely collapsed. I have to take the other side out. Oh, circle back around to the way I came in. Let's give that a try. We're gonna have to walk because I don't have the Mako, though. We did it. Where are we? Did it teleport the Mako to us? Where? It says the Mako is right here, but I don't see it. Is it up here? Hello? I mean, I don't exactly like the Mako, but it's better than trying to walk on foot. Oh, look at that. You know what? I wonder if I can... Shepard won't crouch.
Clear.
Can I just kind of sneaks around?
Enemy contact.
Hey losers, maybe next time lock down the tank? Might be a good idea for you. Hollyett went through a lot of trouble to draw you here. Pity it ended like this, for him at least. Now that you're above ground, your suit radio has re-established a connection with the Normandy. Time to get the hell out of here. Okay, I think what happened is that they actually forgot to disable your teleport when you get out. Because clearly, like, that made it very clear. You're supposed to walk down here and get the Mako back. Especially when you read that, that part right there. But they forgot to take out the teleport from the map, so you could teleport back to the map and just be completely confused. That makes things make a lot more sense now. Okay, I'm briefly gonna save. And what else we got? Right, we need to get to find Nephrion in the system we're currently in, I believe. And destroy it. No, we were still in the Amazon. We need to go down here. Kloija, Altair. So there's where we need to go. Let's check the other planets first. I really like the way they have these little maps laid out, I'm not gonna lie. They look particularly spacey, and they actually use the lens flare quite well without blinding the living shit out of you. Which is not a thing a lot of people can say they can do. Scans of the planet Grumar revealed a derelict space station in late stages of orbital decay. A small team was able to recover some items of interest, among them a League of One medallion. These Turians have a lot of different medallions. I don't think I can talk, really, being human. Alright, let's go stab us some Cerberus in the face with a Gatling gun and rockets. Let's see. Anomaly, the facility, and then debris. We'll just have to try to remember to hit up the debris before we leave when we get out of the facility. Slow climbing. I thought that's what that meant. Glad to have it confirmed. It got us a handful of EXP and credits for that. I don't really mind that you don't get much of a reward for that though, because that actually uses the easy decryption, so it's not too difficult. The way you have to decrypt... Whoa! Hello! The way you have to decrypt minerals in the first place rather than just place a marking, I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand why you can't just find it and mark it. Like, it's on random planets completely unmarked on your map. I don't really see why you need to do a decryption minigame when just finding it is probably trial enough. Oh god, I'm back in Draenor! I'm having war flashbacks. No kidding. Alright. Save as usual, because you only get one shot at this. You mess it up, you don't get the item ever. ID tag recovered. This Cerberus soldier had an identification. This Cerberus soldier had an identification tag for Captain Varsnith, one of the Solarian soldiers responsible for capturing the League of One. It's unclear how I came into possession of this relic. I am pretty sure this mummified Solarian is not a Cerberus soldier. Just putting that out there. I think you might have gotten your text a little mixed up, game. Considering there's like hundreds of these stupid little things to find. Well, maybe not hundreds, but there's still a lot of these. I'm not really shocked one of them got mixed up. As you can probably guess from the fact that they're doing illegal experiments, Cerberus doesn't really recruit from non-human races. You know, a strafe-capable tank would probably be Cerberus's greatest nightmare if this thing could actually aim worth a shit. Yeah, I don't... I feel like they definitely meant for that text to be on a different body. I don't know why it was on a Solarian body. But I mean, that is neither the first nor the last error we're gonna see in the game, so what? Why do they have cement blocks in here?
Over there!
I will destroy you! I will destroy
But why, like, old-style rough cement blocks?
I'm on it!
It's not where I meant to hit lift, game. Shepard, get up. I didn't realize Garrus yelled that. He's probably said it multiple times, I've just not heard it. here. He screamed, "Shepard's hit." Just a second ago, Tali also yelled, "Shepard needs help."
All clear.
It is very, very hard to hear, and I think the only reason I can make it out is because I've got headphones. And I've got the game at a higher volume than you're listening to, because if you were listening to it at my volume, you wouldn't be able to hear my voice. I do really like the fact that they say fairly realistic squad things. Because they will update on if an enemy goes down, if somebody else goes down, if somebody's shields are down. We got the same armor we've given to Rex and Tali, so those can go maybe either pawned or sold. Or pawned or melted down. Look at all this shiny stuff just for me. You really shouldn't have, Cerberus, but I appreciate it. So many shiny things. Is that all of them? Every single one of those lockers had something in it. I'm happy. Alright. I do not trust how quiet it is in here. You cautiously press a few buttons and an alarm chimes. The optical database is flashing itself? Quickly, you copy as many files as you can to your Heartsuit's internal computer. Its memory wiped, the computer shuts down, the files are sure to be encrypted, but you've got time to crack them. I can just turn that on and off. I've never heard that term. I've always heard flushing or wiping, not flashing. Is that still there? Do I need to... I guess it'll just update itself when I leave. Yeah, the quest finished itself. Alright, let's get that guy out of here. I feel like Cerberus has got to be angry. This is what, the 5th base of theirs we've trashed? In as many days, technically. If you count every mission as a day. Not even that, we trashed 3 in one day. Ooh. All this shiny stuff, all just for me. So let's go hit up that debris field. That is really interesting. I didn't know that. So the computer basically hard crashed itself if it corrupted the BIOS. I like that Shepard's panic solution was to just copy everything as fast as she possibly could. Funk. It's a good thing I am gonna start doing stuff soon, because it seems like my inventory's filling up. Alright, let's pop back to Normandy.
Transmission coming in, Commander. I think you're gonna want to hear this one.
Thought so.
Greetings, Commander Shepard. I represent a party interested in obtaining information on Cerberus activities.
Who are you, and who do you represent?
Who I am is inconsequential. Suffice to say, I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. You see, Admiral Kahoku contacted my employer looking for information on the location of any Cerberus facilities. We provided that information on the promise that he would turn over copies of all files gathered from the Cerberus systems to us.
Did you have anything to do with Admiral Kahoku ending up dead?
We had no reason to harm him. He was going to provide us with information about Cerberus. Information that is now in your possession.
You must have some connection to Cerberus. How else could you tell Kahoku where to find them?
Information is our business, Commander. Through our contacts, we were able to determine that the Cerberus group was active in the Voyager cluster. Unfortunately, that was all we were able to find out. That is why we are so interested in acquiring copies of the files from you.
You know, technically this isn't strictly legal, but considering we've already used the Shadow Broker once, I have a feeling we should probably keep this guy on our good side.
Your deal died with Kahoku. Why should I help you?
The Alliance is just going to file this information away in some archive, but no secret stays hidden forever. Eventually, someone somewhere will deliver it into our hands. Might as well be you. Transmit the files to us and you will be well compensated.
What are you gonna do with this information?
Information is a commodity. It can be bought, sold, or traded. Why my employer desires this information is not my concern. I am only the buyer.
Alright, you know what?
I'll transmit the files.
I knew you were a reasonable woman, Commander. My employer will remember this the next time you need something from us.
May not be the smartest thing, but like I said, we've already used the Shadow Broker once. We should probably keep the dude on our good side, because I got the feeling we're going to need him a lot more if things continue the way they are now. So let's go ahead and saunter over back to the Citadel. Oh, good plan, good plan. Let me go ahead and real quickly do that. Yeah, I got Renegade points for it, but it gave me 20k credits. So here's the thing I don't get. Why couldn't we just copy the files? Give the dude a copy of the files, and then give the other copy to the Alliance. Anybody want to talk yet? Oh, maybe we did give him a copy then.
We haven't had time together since our last chat.
Ah.
A lot was said when we talked.
You seemed decisive then, Lieutenant. Why so hesitant now?
I don't want to distract you too much. The deeper we get into this mess, the bigger it seems. I'm just looking for an ear. The debriefing wasn't the right place to say how ridiculous this is. Seems like every other race in the galaxy is wrapped up in their own problems. They don't want to see what's coming.
Wanting to believe everything will be fine? Sounds like human nature to me.
Yeah, I guess some things carry across species well enough. I should remember that after what happened with Vernus.
I think you'd carry a grudge over the crap you took from Vernus.
Before I met Vernus, I knew as much as any other civilian. Aliens were weird, superior, and tried to tell us what to do. I mean, it's only been 26 years since first contact. That's not a lot of time to understand them. But it was Vernus who made me see how human aliens are. They're not different or special. They're jerks and saints, just like us. Hell, by the time I got payback, I didn't even want it anymore.
I don't see you snapping very easily. What finally did it?
He hurt Rana. Broke her arm. She reached for a glass of water instead of pulling it biotically. She just wanted a drink without getting a nosebleed, you know? Like an idiot, I stood up. Didn't know what I was gonna do, just something. And Vernus lost it. Beat the crap out of me. Kept shouting how they should have bombed us back to the Stone Age. And that's when the knife came up. military-issue talon right in my face. I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth. Almost as strong as I can manage now. At 17, that's something.
Damn. I'm shocked you didn't liquefy his brain with that kick.
You wanted to help a girl you cared for. That's a noble thing.
Maybe my intentions were noble.
Oh.
But I lost control. I killed him, Shepard.
Well.
Snapped his neck. They probably could have saved him if they got him to an infirmary quick enough. But they didn't. Caused a stir when they shipped him home. Bot training was shut down. Kinetics folded a couple of years later. That's funny. I'm not sure which of us got the worst of what happened.
Honestly, considering he pulled a military-grade knife on a teenager, I think he kind of deserved what he got, if you want me to be honest.
Was Rana all right?
Rana? Yeah, she was fine. We never really, we stopped talking after that.
Tell me what happened.
Rana had a gentle heart. She loved everyone. Vernus terrified her. We all protected her from him. Everyone loved her. But after what I did to him, she was terrified of me too. Anyway, this is, I had a point here. Aliens are individuals. Just because one's an ass doesn't mean they all are. So, yeah, I hated that Turian. But he wasn't a Turian to me. He was Vernus.
I feel kind of bad for Rana. Like, neither of them were wrong in that situation. But God, that had to have stung. She couldn't have helped it, and Caden was just defending himself. Poor kids.
So that's why you're so self-controlled.
I'm no more disciplined than any other biotic, Shepard. This is all ancient history. I'm over it.
You agonize over doing the right thing and never let yourself lose control. Because Rana spurned you after Vernus died.
I don't think I'd use spurned as the term, Shepard.
All right. Maybe you have a point. Maybe. But I'm okay. You don't have to worry about me. Fully functional human being. I won't be a burden on you. On the crew.
Like, she didn't hate him or reject him. She was just understandably afraid. If one of my friends kicked somebody in the face hard enough to snap their neck, I'd probably be a little afraid of them too.
Caden, you're a strong man. Talking about this doesn't make you a whiner, and it doesn't make you immature. It makes you human.
Alright, but it's embarrassing you had to tell me that. You're right. I might need to loosen up a little. I'll try. Glad you'll be here when it's over, Shepard. I'm looking forward to some shore leave.
Alright.
We'll talk later, Caden.
I'd like that.
Caden is now talked to, so let's go talk to other peoples. We need to go down the elevator for that. Garrus, my man, talk to us.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Something bothering you?
It's Saren. I'm starting to wonder whether we'll ever find him. He's always one step ahead of us, and he's got those damn Geth.
We're getting close, Garrus. We'll find him.
I wish I had your confidence. I just can't stand the thought of him getting away with everything he's done. I know you're doing everything you can, and if anyone can catch him, it's you, but if there's anything else I can do to help, anything, just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
I understand your concern, but we will find him. Just make sure you're ready to go when we do.
Yes, ma'am. You can count on me.
Garrus is a sweetie.
Thanks for hearing me out. I appreciate it. Can I ask you something, Commander?
Sure.
What is it?
Are you worried that the Council might be protecting Saren? I mean, they were really dragging their heels before. What if we find him, bring him back to the Citadel, and they refuse to act?
Well,
You seem to have some thoughts on this. Speak your mind, Garrus.
Well, maybe we shouldn't give them the chance, Commander. In my opinion, Saren's too dangerous to be kept alive. Too much could happen. He could escape, or the Council might let him go. If we find him, when we find him, I say we make sure we stop him permanently.
I have a feeling he's probably gonna make that happen, Garrus, just so you know.
If Saren won't listen to reason, if he forces my hand, I'll kill him in a heartbeat. But only if it's absolutely necessary.
But what's the point in keeping him alive? It just gives him an opportunity to escape or convince the council to listen to him. And what about the Geth? They might try to free him.
We know more about Saren's plans than anyone. But what do we really know? If we just kill him, we lose the chance to find out.
Yeah, I see your point. Do you really think there's more to know, other than the fact that he's a raving lunatic?
Maybe, maybe not. But it's not a chance I'm willing to take.
Yes, ma'am.
I understand Garrus's reluctance, though, but quite frankly, I think if the council let Saren off after we brought proof of associating with the Geth, there'd be a fucking riot in the Citadel.
Commander, how are you?
Oh, I don't want to talk. He doesn't want to talk about anything else. I thought he'd have some comments on Dr. Hart, but I guess he doesn't unless you talk to him immediately after.
What do you want, Shepard?
Anything to say?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Apparently he is talking a bit.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
Also, I can't tell if Rex finds Shepard's constant, shameless inquiries relieving, irritating, or both.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes, a meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go.
It's an interesting way to do it.
It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did.
Oh.
But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Well.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead.
Holy crap.
The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
Well, so not only was he an old fart, apparently he had no respect for the very few sacred feelings Krogans have. Yeah, he sure did. I kind of hope Rex went back and tossed his body into a river or something.
Are your people really dying?
Oh, this is stuff as
We're
always.
sure we're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Same thing I can always ask.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Can I talk to him again?
Shepard?
Nope.
Rex?
Still got a bit more to go with Rex. Let's talk to Tali.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Starin's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
We've still got a long way to go. You'll find something to take back.
Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more than that. There's a lot expected of me.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
That's kind of interesting, Tali.
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself.
I feel like she kind of sounded amused for a second.
Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
So yeah, the Quarians aren't quite as tightly knit as they do sometimes seem.
That must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage, something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian's ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Saren, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
I should go.
So yeah, that was Tali's hint,
See you later.
For her personal mission. It works a little different from Garrus's. I believe there is a standing side mission where we can interact with Geth that we need to get for her. Tali, I already upgraded. Rex I've upgraded. Garrus I've upgraded. Okay, Caden is the only one who is still behind on his gear. Crap, what does Caden use? I can't actually check his thing because it doesn't let me level up my squad in the ship. What did I have? I don't have anything with mods, so I have no idea what Caden uses. Yeah, go ahead and tell me. I got other stuff to poke through while I'm waiting. You can pass that off to him. Huh. That's interesting. You would think Caden would have some kind of training, right? Is that just me? Oh, either way, he's all set up now. So that's actually everybody equipped, because I used everybody but Caden today. Well, everybody who matters. Sentinel. I don't know that class. Though honestly, if I'm being totally forward, I don't really know much about any class, but the Vanguard. So I've never played any other class but the Vanguard. Tech biotic specialty. That sounds about right. Healing? How in the world do they heal? I don't know if Navigator Presley has anything
Yes,
else
Commander?
to say.
Speak freely, Presley.
I trust you, Commander. If you think they belong here, then so do I.
Carry on, Presley.
No, nothing
Yes,
else
ma'am.
for him to say. Joker's the same, sadly. I actually looked that up and he didn't really have anything to say until you finish actual planets. Doesn't actually matter, so let's just stick with these guys. We'll have to take Caden on a
Equalizing interior
run
pressure
next
with
time.
exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. XO Presley has the deck.
I just want to get down into CSEC and make sure that I'm not going to trigger any events so that I can freely sell and stuff there.
Presidium technicians are struggling to understand why a computer system catastrophically overloaded recently.
Huh?
Technicians are reportedly unsure of what caused the malfunction, or even what the system was originally designed to do. CSEC is investigating the possible vandalism or misuse of public property.
That's interesting. I think I always assumed that whatever first aid was, it made mine stronger, so I never bothered to look at it. Which apparently was a very stupid thing to do. Oops. Though again, this is I think my third time, maybe fourth time ever playing this game. So anything gonna trigger? Alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the squad handled out. I'm gonna get everybody leveled up. I'm gonna get everybody set up, all the equipment and stuff figured out, whatever I can do, and then we'll be better ready to go with a completely empty inventory next time. See you then.